Welcome to AI Fib. This fib is based on Cinderella, but with a dash of horror. As always, everything you see and hear is made by AI tools. Please enjoy today's AI Fib. Title: Cinderella's Haunting Shadows. Once upon a wicked night, in the heart of a somber kingdom, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. But be warned, dear reader, for this tale is not the whimsical fantasy you might expect. It's a chilling descent into darkness, where shadows lurk and sinister forces conspire to turn dreams into nightmares. Cinderella, an innocent soul haunted by grief and sorrow, was enslaved by her malevolent stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and her two sinister stepsisters, Drizella and Anastasia. Their mansion loomed like a haunted castle, echoing with malefic whispers that spoke of twisted desires and eternal torment. In the depths of the mansion's dungeon, Cinderella's sanctuary was a dilapidated room, its walls dripping with secrets, and its door sealed with dread. Amidst the cobwebs and forgotten relics, a tattered and cursed gown resided, once belonging to her dearly departed mother. This gown, however, harbored an unsettling power that would soon awaken. As the dark moon hung high in the brooding sky, a spectral figure emerged from the shadows, revealing itself as a ghastly apparition with hollow eyes. It introduced itself as the Hooded Enigma, a malevolent spirit bound to the cursed gown. The Enigma's intentions were far from benevolent. It yearned for mortal existence and the vile machinations it could enact in the living realm. With a sinister whisper, the Hooded Enigma offered Cinderella a chance to escape her torment and seek revenge on those who had wronged her. In return, she must attend the haunting masquerade, hosted by the enigmatic sorceress known only as the Dark Queen, whose enchantments perpetuated the kingdom's eternal gloom. The Hooded Enigma promised Cinderella that during the masquerade, she would wear the cursed gown as a vessel, granting her the allure and charm to captivate everyone present. It would be a night when her stepfamily would finally see her worth, regretting the cruelty they had inflicted upon her. The thought of retribution filled Cinderella's heart with a strange mix of terror and excitement. As the clock struck midnight, the masquerade commenced, its guests draped in macabre elegance. Cinderella, shrouded by the cursed gown, emerged like a specter from the shadows, her appearance an ethereal blend of beauty and melancholy. The enchanted fabric shimmered like moonlit fog, casting an otherworldly glow upon her. She glided through the opulent ballroom, her steps echoing like ghostly whispers on the cold marble floor. Her beauty was undeniable, and all eyes were drawn to her. The once dismissive stepfamily was now intrigued and enchanted, unable to resist the allure of the enigmatic girl. Yet, the enchantment had a price. As the night waned, Cinderella's ethereal appearance intensified, her eyes reflecting the glimmer of distant stars. Her laughter turned haunting, and her smile carried an eerie charm. Unbeknownst to the unsuspecting guests, the cursed gown sought to consume her soul and fuse her with the Hooded Enigma, binding her to its malevolence for eternity. In a desperate attempt to break free, she fled the haunted mansion, pursued by shadows that reached for her with icy fingers. In her haste, she lost one of her glass slippers, a haunting reminder of the fleeting moments of her borrowed power. The kingdom's clock tower struck 12, and with it, the enchantment shattered. Cinderella's haunting allure disappeared, leaving only a young girl running barefoot through the dark woods. Her heart raced with both fear and exhilaration, her mind conflicted about the powers she had briefly possessed. As dawn approached, she found herself outside a dilapidated cottage. An old woman with deep, knowing eyes welcomed her inside. This woman was no ordinary crone. She was a wise witch who had seen the darkness within Cinderella and recognized the turmoil in her soul. The witch revealed that the cursed gown's malevolence had taken root in Cinderella, leaving her with a darkness that could only be purged through acceptance and self-forgiveness. The witch's advice weighed heavily on Cinderella's heart, forcing her to confront the bitterness and hatred that had grown within her. In the days that followed, Cinderella worked tirelessly, cleansing her spirit and striving for inner peace. She realized that true strength lay not in seeking revenge but in finding compassion and forgiveness, even for those who had wronged her. The journey to redemption was arduous, but Cinderella's spirit was resilient. She returned to her stepfamily, not as an avenging spirit, but as a beacon of forgiveness and hope. Lady Tremaine, Drizella, and Anastasia were taken aback by the transformation in Cinderella. The girl they had once belittled now stood tall with newfound grace and dignity, her inner light banishing the shadows that had consumed her. In time, Cinderella's stepfamily came to regret their cruelty, and they, too, sought redemption. They could not erase the past, but they could strive to become better versions of themselves. The mansion that had once been a place of despair was now filled with warmth and compassion. And so, dear reader, be cautious of the fabled fairy tales that cloak their true nature beneath a veneer of innocence. For even in the realms of magic, malevolence lurks, and the sweetest dreams can become the darkest nightmares. But remember, too, that within every heart lies the potential for redemption and the power to conquer haunting shadows. The end.